Welcome everyone, Dr. Mandell here. Obesity is a major epidemic worldwide. Sugar is the big problem. Too much sugar gets converted into fat. Too much sugar is inflammatory, which leads to other conditions like cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, as well as autoimmune deficiency. Our three main food sources are carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. For every gram of carbohydrate or protein, it equals 4 calories. And for every gram of fat, it's 9 calories. The majority of our population eats way too much carbs. Look around. That obesity, that overfat that people are walking around with is from the excessive carbs being converted into fats. Our refined processed foods, like our breads, cakes, muffins, donuts, cereals, that's going to convert those carbohydrates, those simple sugars, into glucose. It's going to spike straight up, as insulin will also spike, trying to get the glucose into those cells. Eating this way will cause insulin resistance, not allowing the glucose to get into the cells anymore. And this will cause your glucose levels in your blood to rise tremendously. The glycemic index gives you a way to tell slower acting good carbs from the faster bad carbs. You need to understand how this works so you can fine-tune your carb counting and keep your blood sugar more steady. The smaller the number on the glycemic index, the less impact the food has on your blood sugar. 55 or less is considered low or good, 56 to 69 is medium, and 70 or higher is considered high or bad. So here is the trick to determine which foods are going to be good on the glycemic index, the ones that are lower, the ones that are not going to spike glucose levels. That when you look at the labels and there's more fiber and more protein than the carbs and added sugars, then it's generally going to be a lower glycemic index. Also, when there are natural fats within the foods, that will slow down the absorption of those foods, not allowing the body to spike that glucose. If you're eating a low-fat meal, this will raise the blood glucose levels more quickly, usually within an hour. A high-fat meal may take 2 to 4 hours to produce the blood sugar peak. So eating your fiber will slow that conversion of carbohydrates into glucose. Common soluble fibers are your beans, peas, oats, barley, apples, and citrus fruits. Good sources of insoluble fiber include your beans, whole wheat or bran products, green beans, potatoes, cauliflower, and nuts. So here is the bottom line. Excessive sugars increase cortisol production. It causes more inflammation within the body. As your cortisol levels continue to increase, the cells within your body become resistant to insulin. This will lead to an increase in blood sugar, weight gain, and type 2 diabetes. We know that being overweight is not healthy. It affects our cardiovascular system. It puts a lot of stress on the heart. It affects the pancreas. It weakens the immune system. And it causes other potential problems. I know you want to lose that weight, and you will. Review the glycemic index. Look at the foods that you're eating. Make sure they're more in the natural whole state. Get rid of those processed and refined foods. Start exercising. Drink lots of water. Get your sleep, and you will see big changes. Please share this video with your friends and family. Leave your comments below. And most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandell.